What's going on, guys? So in today's video we're going to be doing some more trail building. Now you guys responded a lot more to my first lockdown trail, which you can catch all the videos up here to, and I think that was because it was a lot more gnarly. It was a lot steeper and there was some more features and it was just a bit more treacherous. So we're going to be starting another trail today, and this is going to be like a downhill flow trail sort of vibe. I've walked further along and we've got basically is equally as steep, if not even steeper in some places, but it runs on quite a bit longer, and I think that's going to work really well for a trail that I've got in mind. So what we're going to be doing in this video is I've got the mattock with me, the pickaxe, whatever you want to call it, and I'm going to start clearing a line because I want it, the other one cut down really nicely down the hill, but it wasn't as long as I wanted it to be. Hopefully here it'll be a lot longer, and I'm going to basically start off by cutting the path out that I want to do so I can work out the features that I want in it instead of building it and then looking at the next section. I want it to all be one smooth trail because we could build it all and then realise there's a really good feature that I've missed. So let's get down to that. It's been raining on and off, it's super grey skies over there, it's very wintry, but we're outside, we're enjoying ourselves. Let's get some trail building done. Let's jump in. So I'm thinking starting here and starting at a moderate angle, perhaps up above this tree here, because once you go through here, so awkward though with all these brambles, they're so, ouch, they're so sharp, which means you got a nice gradual bit here, then you come in here and it starts to drop away more down that way. Maybe between those trees you can have multiple lines breaking off, and I think that's why this spot a little further on is better, because there's more room for more lines and hopefully some jumps. I've got a few spaces eyed up, so we'll have a look at that in a little bit. But what I'm going to do is basically start clearing this first little bit, then we'll move on to each section and work out a kind of framework for building the trail on. Let's do it. Grey skies incoming. Not sure if the GoPro shows it very well, but that down there just kind of drops away. So this is how steep the other one was, and then it just gets steeper and steeper. I'm sure we can use that for a big step down or something. Also, if you're new to my channel, consider giving me a sub. I've got so many more videos coming. I've got loads of backlog videos of downhill, free ride, jumping, trail building, all sorts. If you hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button next to it, that notifies you when I post a video and helps me out quite a bit. Let's get to it. The wind is picking up and the rains have started. Yet again, another build video, and it's rained. I think that's every single build video I've done so far. It snowed in one of them as well. Whew, it's going well though. So what I'm doing, as you will have just seen, is I am clearing it. I'm not bench cutting it yet because that's really time consuming, and if I get it wrong we'll have to redo it. So clearing the line and scoping out potential stuff already. There's a kind of lump here. I want the trail to go straight down between those trees or that way. We'll get there and decide, but that's the beauty of clearing it first. But as I said, let's try and get most of it clear today and we can just go from there. It's going to be so sick. I am buzzing for this. So I just got this angle finder app out, and it's a 61% incline at 32 degrees, which I don't know if this is super accurate, but it kind of gives a good ballpark figure on how steep this actually is. So now we've cleared that bit, we've got to now go through all of this, which I'm not looking forward to as I didn't bring my gloves and they are very spiky. But we'll get as much done today as we can. I'm going to come back tomorrow. This is going to be like a two days in one video kind of vibe. I'm going to come back and finish it off because I really want to get a whole line done for the first video, scoped out so you guys have a better understanding of where the trail's going, where the features might be, and all that jazz instead of fragmented. Let's keep going. Yo guys, it's a new day. I got my gloves with me this time because these brambles were absolutely savage in my hands, and we're just basically going to jump straight in and carry on that way. So, to get a time lapse on, I'm basically just going to be clearing and aim for this tree here because there's a cool little feature that I want to show you guys once I've hacked my way through there. You guys imagine a step down that goes from here all the way to the bottom of the hill. You'd be absolutely thundering coming down from up there, wouldn't you? Look at that blue sky. What a beauty. So there we go, it's just a little bit more cleaning that needed to be done, as you can see. And then we're at the point where we just looked at and discussed. But before we get into that, let's go back to the top and have a little walk down of my cut-out trail. Obviously this is just a bare bones at the moment. It's not been bench cut or anything. This is just to get a general idea because I don't want a repeat of building the line and then realising that I've missed a really cool potential feature. So we're kind of scoping it out as we go along. But let's get back up to the top and walk down it and have a look. Let's do it. Right, so we're back at the top. You drop in here. This is all going to be bench cut, obviously. It's actually looking quite long from what I just walked up. Then you go a lot steeper here, and the idea is could potentially be a little bit of a step down, but initially it's going to have a nice catch berm, so you kind of come in, maintain your speed. Then there's this fallen tree. Again guys, this probably doesn't look like much, but that steepness down there, we're really going to utilize that on these trails like we did in the other videos. And then there's this fallen tree which I'll probably bank up or push along, or we can do something with that you can pop over, or it might even just come out the way and a jump goes there. But as you can see, it's pretty steep into this. It'd be nice to have a little feature. And along here will be bench cut, much like the other trails where it's chopped out the side of the hill. Then this branch is going to go because it's obviously dead, absolutely dead. And then along through here, and it's not going to be hard to maintain speed on this trail at all. Like the other trail was, the downhill trail that we built was much steeper. And you come along here, gives you an idea of how many brambles there were. And I'm so glad I'm running tubeless now, because it would be puncture central if I still had those thin Maxxis Minion tyres on. But this will all be cut out, all of it will be cut out. You come over here, could be a nice little pump bump, maybe even a jump here. Nice little flow trail kind of vibes. And then this is where it's going to start getting interesting, and what I've been thinking about for quite a while. Now, it comes here, and we're going to want a jump because it ploughs along here. You'll be able to maintain some good speed. There's lots of ideas I've got for stuff down here, but I think here, if you can come in between these two trees, so you might have to make it go up a little bit more, and then you drop in here, and it could just be a really nice step down into the gradualness of the hill there. And then we'll just get down to the bottom and see what I've got in mind for another feature, because it's going to be so sick, I reckon. See, that kind of shows the perspective. That's where you'll be jumping from, and you'll come down here and you'll get so much speed. Might even be worth making it jump down into a catch berm here that then brings you down here, we'll see. But this is what I've got good plans for, hopefully, is this drop. I don't know if you guys can really see that too well, but that is quite a sizable drop, and I reckon it'd be awesome to make a little landing, maybe even have a kicker back here that kind of sends you off down in. Yeah, so that gives a really good perspective on how big it is. This will make such a cool feature. And then from here, it's basically down to the end, and it flattens out a little bit, but could make it drop, berm, I don't know, it's got so much potential though. So this is all super exciting stuff, to be honest with you. I'm absolutely buzzing. I think it's really good because it's a lot longer than the last two trails, and I really want something that you can get a really good POV on and kind of do some like chase cams and stuff. I think this is going to be the trail. The other two were good practice, and the downhill one is still amazing. We're going to actually be adding to that as we go. This one is just, this drop, I'm absolutely buzzing. Can you imagine hucking off that down to here? And with the speed you're going to carry from the top, madness. It is a struggle to walk up this. So I think for this first video of this trail, it was a really good idea to learn from my mistakes and come up here and cut out an entire line. There's lots of potential, as we've said, for so many other lines, but this one, I think, really good practice to get into that whole routine of working out where it should go before jumping head first. If you guys enjoyed this video, consider giving me a like, let me know in the comments below what you think, and hit the subscribe button and the bell button next to it. If you hit that, that notifies you when I post a video and helps me out quite a lot. Coming up with some recommended videos from me, and I'll catch you in the next video where we're going to be smashing out more of this trail and doing some bench cutting up the top, getting a good line going. Cheers, guys.